2024 has been a crazy year for alien and UFO enthusiasts. A total of 10 UFO and alien sightings have taken place with undeniable video evidence. And surprisingly, 4 of these have happened in the United States alone. From 10-foot alien seen outside a mall in Miami in January, to a black disc-like object seen at New York's LaGuardia Airport, to a metallic sphere seen at a U.S. Navy airshow, to the latest sighting in Palmdale and Lancaster, California, where spooked-out residents saw a brightly illuminated UFO literally land on the beach, which was later blocked off by authorities, so they could investigate the matter. So does the U.S. government know something that we don't? Well, at least as per the UAP Disclosure Act of 2023, the U.S. government will have to share all UAP-related data to the general public within the next 25 years. But going by the rise in the number of sightings, it doesn't seem like we will need to wait for another 25 years for UFO-related revelations, because it very much seems like 2024 will be the year in which aliens will finally make contact with humanity. But in the meantime, let's take a look at 5 unexplained UFO sightings that the US government still can't debunk. Welcome to Lab 360, it's time to explore. Number 1, Phoenix Lights of 1997. This is one of the most widely talked about mass UFO sighting in history, which has left everyone dumbstruck for more than 26 years. This incident has led to the creation of multiple documentaries and even a horror movie.
In 1997, you took part in one of the largest military cover-ups in United States history.
That's correct.
The Phoenix Lights, also known as the Lights over Phoenix, were a series of widely observed unidentified flying objects spotted in the skies over Arizona and Nevada in the southwestern United States on March 13, 1997.
Harkins, Theater in Scottsdale hosted a community forum on the Phoenix Lights today. It aired a documentary on this exact sighting.
Thousands of witnesses reported seeing a series of mysterious lights forming a distinct V-shaped pattern in the night sky over Arizona. Some witnesses even saw 5 floating lights moving silently across the night sky. The lights were described as bright, steady, and in a V-shaped or boomerang formation. Despite attempts by the U.S. Air Force to attribute the phenomenon to military flares, skeptics continue to question the official explanation. Similar triangular aircrafts have been spotted in Sunrise, Florida, and even over Manhattan, New York. So were these smaller UFOs part of the gigantic mothership seen in 1997? Number 2, UFO over Jerusalem. This shocking incident took place in 2011 in the Holy Land of Jerusalem in Israel. This sighting is particularly distinct because of the manner in which the UFO eventually fled into the night sky. This footage was recorded by a native of Jerusalem while he was out on his night stroll. He suddenly spotted this extremely bright light above the city and started recording the video. But what happened next completely scared onlookers for their very life. After some time, the UFO slowly started descending like it was about to land in the city. Terrified onlookers continued to look with jaws wide open, thinking that this would be their first ever alien encounter. But just as the UFO was about to land, it hovered for some time and then suddenly shot up into the sky at unprecedented speeds. This incident took place over one of the holiest places on Earth, the Dome of the Rock, known as the Temple Mount. This site holds great importance in Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. Hence, people are speculating that this bright orb or UFO was not there just by fluke but with a planned agenda. But why was this UFO hovering over a place of religious significance? We might never know. Number 3. White orbs over Area 51. Being synonymous with aliens and UFO activity, it shouldn't come as a surprise that Area 51 finally made it to this list. The exact date of this sighting cannot be established, but the quality of this footage suggests that it was taken somewhere in the 90s. In the start we can clearly see 4 bright orbs hovering in the sky above the mountains. Then suddenly one of the orbs on the right side disappeared, followed by the disappearance of the remaining 3 orbs. The fear of seeing such an unnatural phenomenon can clearly be heard in the voice of the onlookers.
No, it just disappeared. They're disappearing. They heard us up on the mountain. They did.
This was followed by the onlookers aimlessly moving their cameras, while trying to search for the orbs, but to no avail. Such an eerie phenomenon of orbs appearing in the sky and disappearing into thin air occurred 2 more times. Once in September 2018 in Texas, where 3 bright orbs in the sky disappeared for a brief moment only to reappear again. Similarly in 2021 in New York, 3 bright lights were spotted high up in the night sky. But they slowly disappeared after noticing an incoming commercial flight, perceiving it as a possible threat.
Where the lights go? Yo, where they go?
Why these bright orbs appear and then suddenly disappear is one mystery that is baffling most UFO hunters. Number 4. Spherical UFO seen in Colombia. Colombia is infamous for being a hotbed for UFO sightings. Later on we will talk about 2 more instances when metallic spheres were seen floating in the skies of Colombia. But this particular sighting took place in 2023. It was recorded from a commercial flight traveling from Bogota to Salento. Commercial airlines fly at an altitude of about 40,000 feet, and this metallic sphere was seen cruising in a straight direction at such a high altitude. If this was a weather balloon, it would be floating around and not moving in a straight direction. This indeed goes to show that it was being propelled by a strong force. Similar metallic spheres were seen in the Colombian skies on 2 other occasions. The first one occurred in 2020, and was also recorded from a commercial airplane by a pilot. And on seeing the footage, we will notice that this sphere is identical in appearance and movement to the one spotted in 2023. The second time a metallic sphere appeared was in May 2023, where the pilot recording the footage nearly missed a head-on collision with the incoming UFO. Are these metallic spheres keeping a close watch on the Colombian military or maybe the drug cartel? Or is there a secret alien base in Colombia that we don't know of? Number 5. Western U.S. Objects. This particular sighting was released to the public on May 31, 2023 by Dr. Sean Kirkpatrick, then director of the All-Domain Anomaly Resolution Office, also known as ARO. The footage was recorded by a forward-looking infrared camera in 2021, from a military range in the western United States. In this video, 3 unidentified objects can be seen flying at extremely high altitudes with high speeds, equidistant from each other, in precision synchronized fashion. These UAPs were tracked for almost 4 minutes, and during this entire period, they stayed equidistant as though they were 3 lights being emitted from one singular craft. Such a feat is impossible to achieve by any current man-made aircraft, as it would be difficult to remain equidistant for such a long time. Similar synchronized maneuvers are possible with modern-day drones, but these objects were flying at an altitude of almost 40,000 feet, which is impossible for consumer drones to reach. Even RO has been unable to pinpoint exactly what these UFOs were. But how advanced is this alien tech that they can move as one singular unit, even with such high speeds and at such altitudes? Should we be afraid of them, knowing that they are far superior than us when it comes to technology? Or should we hope that if they ever do make contact, they will share their technology for the betterment of humanity? We will only have to wait and watch. Share your thoughts in the comments section below. And be sure to subscribe to the channel for the latest revelations in space exploration. Hit the bell icon to stay updated, and let's continue to explore together.